Good afternoon, everyone. I am excited to get underway this project, figuring out our network at the new Blue Middle School. Thank you so much for meeting with us again. I'm sorry about the last meeting and forgetting that where our Wi-Fi will go and how to set up all of these switches and routers, but I appreciate you wanting to meet with me again, and I am looking forward to telling you all about what we've put together here today. As you can see in the presentation that I've laid out in front of you, I have placed a router in every two rooms, hoping to make the routers and the Wi-Fi reach all parts of the room. The routers, as you can tell, are spread out throughout the entire school, giving an opportunity for every person in every single location to reach internet access. The Wi-Fis that we will be providing for each of those locations identified with the Wi-Fi bubble are the Ubiquiti Network Edge Routers Pro 8. These were suggested by a high-tech friend of mine that uses them in his school district, and he highly encouraged them. Considering they have 8 locations, 8 ports for each of the Wi-Fis, you can hardwire almost anything between the two rooms given to each one. And they're very cost efficient, considering most of the other ones used in other locations are over $300, even closer to about $500, and are used for almost every room. This one will be good enough for 2 rooms and being able to only spend about $300 per router with 32 routers available to us. In the red wing that we have here, shown by here, we have the red link. There are 10 APs, 34 data connections, meaning there will be 44 copper connections. I have identified the Cisco Small Business SF300, which has 48 points. It is rack mounted and available for use very, very quickly in that red wing, and I believe it will provide the best connection and, again, very cost effective. In the green wing, we will be using the D-Link DGS 3130. This will be utilizing 11 APs, 42 data connections, meaning 53 copper connections total. This is a little bit more pricey, but it does provide the opportunity for a faster internet, for a larger bandwidth, and much more smoother connection from port to port. We will be utilizing the same exact switch for the purple section, considering they are all exactly the same. 11 APs, 42 data connections, and 53 copper connections. Overall, I believe the MDF will require 3 separate things. One, obviously the PoE, fiber optic network connection, that will connect through to all the IDFs and the connection that comes from the admin building. I also believe it is important for us to have an IDF series rack. This will help protect the connections. It will help with organization, as well as, I've been told, it avoids dust, which I believe is a harmful thing towards all of these electronics. Finally, I've been highly recommended to include a UPS, a battery supply backup, that can allow us to continue to work through a power outage, because unplanned power outages lead to 1/4 of all tech issues. Finally, in order to connect all of these things, we need the Triplite 1,000-foot bulk 62.5 duplex fiber optic cable. This will give us enough footage for the entire building. I plan on purchasing 2 of them just in case we need some extras, especially if we are planning to run it from the admin building as well. Finally, we have the StarTech Cisco Mariaki. These are transceivers that will allow us to connect the fiber optic networks, not only from the admin building, from the MDFs to the IDFs, and as well as from building to building. This is our overall building shape. You notice all the routers that we discussed earlier, where the red link and the green link and the purple links will be, as well as the admin link coming from the admin building. Finally, I want to cover the budget with you. These are all of the items that I have put forth in front of you and all of their costs. The 32 total routers come out to $9,600. The 3 ports, the 48 and the 254 ports, they are 1,025 and 2,333 respectively. Then we have the 2 fiber optic cables combining for $556. The UPS backup, which again I believe is very essential, ranging at about $1,000. And then we have the IDF MDF rack at $1,237. The MDF switch at $675, and the 8 transceivers totaling $384. The total budget kept us under $20,000 at $19,143. I hope that you find my plan to be cost effective and efficient with our school, as well as a plan that will help the students, the teachers, and all of the staff have wonderful access to the internet. Have a wonderful evening, everyone.